Revelio. Lumos. 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 Levioso. Lumos. Confringo. Defendo. Glacis. Arresto momentum. Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, thank you. The fewer of these statues I see, the better. You keep your eye out for others, and I'll teach you more about Alahomora.
Where should I look for more demiguise statues and moons?
All of my usual haunts, which incidentally have now become quite haunting. Here in the castle, in Hogsmeade, and believe it or not, in some of the surrounding hamlets. Oh, my tormentor is nothing if not thorough. Kept me from all my usual engagements for an eternity now.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor. Especially since they can only be collected at night.
Yes, I told you. You're very clever. How offensive. Next. Fine, a genius.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind. How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Perhaps a hybrid.
I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done! If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome. Here in the green.
Confringo!
Mind the plants, please?
Flipendo! Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Glad you came.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
You can stop a thief in their tracks.
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Excuse me, did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aiden used to collect Hawklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Hawklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aiden died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aiden took ill when he was collecting Hawklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Hawklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Oh, goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Hawklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Ranrock's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. Simply at my wit's end.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Upper Hogsfield is my home. Baldolph and I grew up here. No, we are standing firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next. He's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice. I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Baldolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
A sickle? A galleon?
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
You will regret coming here. Oh, could do with a nice...
One of Ranrock's camps, exactly as Madame Beaumont described.
Places!
Not quiet enough. Wizards are running scared.
Defender! Potato! Places! Places! Defender! Confringo!
I won't rest until you're dead.
Places! Defender! Confringo!
I will make you.
Places!
You've one less follower, Ranrock. One camp down, one more to go.
Revelio.
How nice of you.
Glacius!
What an offender! I won't rest until you're dead. That was
Incendio!
I shall avenge your
Glacius! Protego!
That has nothing
Confringo! Defender! Glacius!
I didn't quite finish. No, that's embarrassing, isn't it? You won't get away with that.
Confringo! Glacius!
One less humour to worry about.
Incendio! Protego! Glacius! Incendio! Confringo!
I won't rest until dead.
Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that.
Revelio!
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Defendo! Incendio! Revelio!
Revelio. If only Professor Fig could have seen that. Revelio. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
I do miss the bustle of business. Poor customers, afraid to venture out.
Hello, Madame Beaumont. Good news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
It was harrowing, and they dug in their heels, but I managed.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
I should be going now. Thank you.
Thank you. Sincerely.
Madame Beaumont, might I speak with you?
I'd be happy to speak with you. Especially after your help ridding us of Ranrock's loyalists.
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little more about your brother Bardolph.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she could.
She mentioned dark magic in even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the forest. I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
Could Bardolph have run off?
No, he'd never leave me here alone. He did speak of going to talk with Victor Rookwood. That worries me almost more than his attempts at mastering dark magic. Rookwood is as dangerous as Ranrock, in my opinion.
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything about him.
Thank you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there. Do be careful.
What do you have for sale?
Bardolph, where are you? I'll not give up hope. Marvellous. I could always use more of these. Thank you for passing through.
Madame Beaumont, any news regarding your brother Bardolph?
I'm afraid not. He was last seen in his wool jumper, practicing curses with ashwinders near the forest.
What do you have for sale?
What are you looking for exactly? Thank you for passing through.
Well, I'm sure it's a...
This must be the cavern Mrs. Potter mentioned. Confringo! Leave the hawk lumps to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still... Cave to find Zerona's box of letters. Better have a look around. See about the hawk clumps and the box of letters. Revelio. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. That's all the hawk clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Incendio! Incendio! This must be thrown. I should take this box. I think that's everything. Places! Revelio. Glacius. Protego. Revelio.
But you trusted the wrong kind. And you were about to echo your folly. How are we supposed to offer our respects to such a choice? Hogwart is very lucky they've got protection charms, if you ask me.
Glacius. Defender. Defender! Aloha Mora. Glacius! Defendo! Incendio! Confringo!
No.
Revelio! Accio. Depulso. Glupendo. Arresto momentum. Levioso. Reparo. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Glacius.
No!
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Incendio. Glacius. Confringo.
Confringo!
Confringo.
You're the little
Glacius. Incendio. Confringo.
I heard. Careful.
Incendio.
I shall be covered in fat! No.
Revelio.
He's dead already. Incendio.
Confringo!
Clumsy little fool.
Confringo!
Glacius. Glacius. Confringo. Revelio.
Might I remind
Glacius. Defender. Confringo. Incendio.
What was... How unfortunate for you.
Confringo. Glacius. Defender.
Thought we'd forget about that common helm you stole.
Incendio.
Help me! Just how many...
Confringo. Incendio. Glacius. Defender. Protego. Ugh. Shame you're so foul. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio.
They come after me, they'll rest in 10 graves.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Revelio. Revelio. Hogsmeade, here I come.
Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Revelio. Defendo. Reparo. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Levioso. Lumos. Revelio.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Arresto momentum. Levioso. Lumos. Confringo. Glacius. Defendo. Incendio. Accio. Compulso. Rependo. Descendo. Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Mine now, Demi.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
I'll fix him. That charm grinder.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Does it get any...
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Mine now, Demi, guys.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
New butterflies were attracted to the treasure. He'll see it was a mistake parting ways with me.
Revelio.
Mine now, demi guys.
Revelio.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Hello, Sorona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggamel potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Revelio.
I'll fix him, that charm grinder.
Aloha Mora.
Mine now, demi guys.
Revelio.
You're back! Nice to see you. What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Aloha Mora.
Why do students always...
Revelio.
He should burn the castle down!
Protego.
Oh, such fun!
Lumos. Revelio.
Wins the House Cup!
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
That was nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Owls make very good pets.
I don't have an owl of my own.
I spent an anonymous house.
Once my sister sent me a howl.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?